Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another episode of the Fogcast. And
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier.
I'm your host, and apparently Markiplier is our second host. He's very new to
Exactly.
this.
Yeah, he hasn't played Dead by Daylight in a while, but
A very long while. Apparently expressed distaste for it.
hey, maybe he'll come back for the FNAF chapter. Who knows?
Maybe, who knows? Anyways, for real though, this is host Creeper, and me as host. Unfortunately, yet again, Josiah was not able to make it.
He's a loser.
Damn,
I'm
you
joking. I'm
destroyed.
trolling.
Destroy. No, anyways, so we're gonna be talking about one topic in particular. This event, which is kind of disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of been the same event every time Bone Chill. Everyone like hypes up Bone Chill like it's like the next Picasso. I don't get it. It's literally the exact same thing every year. You get snowballs, or in this case, snow skulls, and you throw them at killers, and you throw them at survivors, and now now the snowmen are scary, which happened last year, which was the only change brought to the snowmen. I mean, now I guess there's a bunch of snowmen roaming around the map, so it could be, ooh, the survivor's in the snowman, and they could do a flashlight save. I mean, I did it once. That was pretty cool.
It's really easy to tell when it's a Survivor.
I just literally like randomly am able to basically I make it where it's like it actually looks like I'm like a snowman like that. Like I'm able to replicate it pretty good.
If you bump into things a lot.
Yeah, I just
like,
bump into a lot of things and pretend I'm like an AI, and then I should have clipped that. Anyways, it's whatever. This event is good, but it could be better. I don't know. Like they have the ability now. I'm not sure if it was in the last years, but if you already have snow skulls and you go over to a pile, you can have decoy snowmen. I don't really know what that does. I haven't really been able to experiment with it much.
It's the exact same thing as the other snowmen.
Really? You just make one and then you can become one? That's kind of okay. Well, yeah, I guess Christmas event kind of disappointing. And yeah, that's kind of it. But I mean, speaking of disappointing behavior projects, Frank Stone.
No, I hate you. I like Frank Stone. Oh, also, just so you know, before we say anything, this man has not played the game
I have
at
not,
all.
but I've watched
Yet,
the Twitch streamer Ganja Weasel play through it. Shout out to Ganja Weasel, by the way. Follow his
but
Twitch.
if you get into it, it's different. It's different if you
It is
actually
not.
play the
It does not seem different, bro.
your decision.
It's just. It's just like. Okay, yeah. Here's the thing. We were waiting to get this for so long. Creeper's in probably the minority of people who loved Frank Stone. They loved it. I
don't
personally
care.
disagree. I think it's a very bad game. I don't like it.
I don't like this game.
Now, I like Frank Stone's design, and I like his character, although he kind of looks like a Goosebumps villain. I do like his DBD name, though. The Champion, I think it is.
Yeah, that's his name. I really do want him to come into the game. I mentioned this.
I will say, I do want him to come to the game, but if so, I want the only Frank Stone character to come to the game. I think it's the officer. I can't remember his name. Ted? Maybe? I can't remember.
That's not his name.
It's not
I
Ted?
don't think.
Hmm.
Uh, oh no.
Probably someone can correct me.
Sam.
Sam.
No, Sam.
Sam?
Yeah, Sam.
Oh, it is Sam.
Right?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Wait.
Wait, no.
Maybe.
Sam's the son. Robert.
Yeah, Robert? Robert's name?
I think it's Robert. I think it's
Okay.
Robert's
Either way. I guess though, yeah, with Frank Stone, it just seemed kind of disappointing at the end. The end bit was like the best. I think everyone can agree on that. If no one agrees on that, that's kind of weird.
Wait. Someone else I would want. I forget his name, but the really annoying guy. Like the guy who's like really pretentious.
The guy who dies in like any route you take. Like
I,
he will
I,
die.
something really cool in the game is you could go back to decisions you made to see what would happen if you made a different decision. So I went back to all the decisions I could make in order to kill him in every different way.
Damn, that's pretty epic. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
that's the only thing is Frank Stone maybe has some replayability, but I don't know. I'm going a little hard on it because I was
Yeah.
really excited for the game, and in fact, we were gonna do a let's play until I seen the game. Then I was like, "Fuck that! I bought the deluxe edition. Refund? No, thank you."
Yeah, I played it. I was able to finish. It's only like 5 hours playthrough, but you can go back once again. And I think that's one of the most impressive things about the game is the fact that you could actually they actually have a thing where you could decide to go
Yeah.
back to the different decisions you
Well,
made.
well,
That's
well,
actually
yeah,
really
yeah. It is cool. It's happened in more like story games or pick your story games a bit more often, which I can respect. Like I think like one of the games I really liked with that is obvious. You know what game I'm going to say? Detroit Become Human. Very fun game. Although it lacks in some parts of the story, but it's still pretty good. I still really like the game. Um, but yeah, I guess speaking of games,
Wait,
uh,
actually, one last thing. One last
oh yeah,
thing.
yeah.
One last
What's the
thing.
last one?
It's just really cool the ending to see that the finally get to see the experience of people like getting into the fog and how weird that is. I think that's really cool.
Oh
And
yeah,
we actually get to see them be like, why is he just standing there? Shouldn't he be
that was
attacking? That's what he's
that
saying.
was
Obviously,
probably like
he's a
the best part. He
vampire.
was seeing like echoes of a memory too, wasn't he? Or whichever
Yes,
character
right
you're
before,
playing
right
as.
before whoever you're playing as at the time, because you could at that point you could play as different characters depending on how
Yeah.
what route you took.
Again, the
But
ending of Frank Stone was the best part, and it's not just because the game ended. The haha funny joke, because that ending
yeah,
scene was actually pretty cool. I'm not even gonna lie.
and it makes me, I bought him in Dead by Daylight. I did.
Yeah, I have his the DVD stuff, the Frank Stone stuff in game.
Yeah,
Although
same.
I'm quite disappointed with it. But
And also, the
speaking,
stuff is for Trapper. Like the mask is for Trapper. Who plays Trapper? I'm sorry.
yeah, I mean it makes sense. It's probably like one of those because isn't Frank Stone like an engineer, like a builder? I know he murdered people, but
He
like didn't
worked
he?
at a mill, so
Okay, yeah.
he was in charge. He was in charge of the machinery there. So
Yeah,
yeah,
so kinda. Well, it kind of makes sense for Trapper to don it then. A little bit. Only a little bit. Because he's technically. He designed his bear traps and everything to do stuff like that. I mean, not really, though. He's kind of like. I don't know. It's like a bit
and also
iffy.
it makes sense for him to have the mask because if they were to bring Frank Stone into the game, they probably wouldn't bring the alive version of him because if you didn't know,
He's
he
a
dies
regular
the first
human.
few seconds.
Oh, yeah, yeah. He dies in the prologue. Funniest thing is,
Yeah,
I actually kind of missed the beginning bit of the prologue. Because basically I went again. I was watching Ganja stream, and yeah, uh, I watched through
Frank
the
Stone's a good
entire game.
person.
He played the entire game in one stream. It was painful
Once
experience
again,
to
for like
watch.
5 hours. So.
Uh, yeah, it was a very long experience. I think it was like 8 hours for them. I think, but
Bro took it time.
yeah, maybe I could be wrong. Either way, though, speaking of other disappointing stuff, Project T, a thing Behavior was working on. It could have been really good, in my opinion. I think it had a lot of potential, but it ended up getting canned, which is unfortunate because the models and everything. It seemed like it'd be pretty cool because you're going to explore another part of the entity's realm, and we were going to be able to be in a third-person shooting style type game. It looked like it would have been a lot of fun. So it's
Yeah,
unfortunate it got
but
canceled. Honestly, I
you're right.
personally want to see that over Frank Stone any day, but that's my opinion.
No, that's because you're stupid.
You're dumb. No, you're dumb.
No.
But speaking of dumb things or dumb decisions,
Sora.
2v8 coming back. Now that's not really a dumb decision of its own, but the actual like decisions made for the game mode is just super weird. So first they want it to be balanced. That's a very bad idea in a chaotic game mode. They kind of gave more interactions to survivors so survivors can not get steamrolled by really good people once in a while, but honestly, it's still I thought like with all those changes it would actually do something in the game, like it would actually cause the game to go to the survivor side more, and it kind of does depending on how you play and everything. If one killer keeps messing up, then the other killer can't really carry the other killer's weight depending on who they are. If they're wraith, they kind of can squeeze out a win. If it's spirit with the actual good stuff on there, you can kind of maybe do it. It's a bit hard. Maybe
We
huntress.
we found out that probably the best combo is
Yeah.
probably Wraith and Spirit or Wraith
Yeah.
and Huntress.
Wraith and
Those are
Spirit
probably
and
two.
Wraith and Huntress are such a devastating combo because if you have like the right stuff on with Spirit and Wraith, you can literally be unbeatable. At the very least, some people may escape, but you'll most likely get an 8k most of the time.
And because of 2V, I finally decided to try out Spirit, and I got Adept Spirit a few days ago. And then I decided, oh, I'll get Adept Oni next, and I got Adept Oni. And then I tried to get Adept Demogorgon, and then it just didn't give me the achievement, and I got angry.
I mean, it could be a glitch because they did
No, I
remove
probably
it and then bring it back.
exactly. I
That's
think
my
that's
guess.
exactly why there's a glitch there.
You should email behavior about that. See if
Yeah.
they can
And
fix it
I have
just
the
in case.
footage of me getting Adept Demogorgon, so like,
Are you sure? Wait, hold on. Did you kill anyone in that? Like, more anyone at all?
no, I didn't more anyone.
Not even for the finishing more then?
I hooked everyone.
You hooked everyone? That is really weird then.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna say sometimes it like is weird and it's like even if you more everyone, it doesn't count
Actually, I might have
or not
moored
more.
them. I might
Yeah,
have, but yeah, I know. I'm assuming it's like either it has to do with the Mori or it has to do with the fact that it was
yeah, because
removed
you
and it
gotta
might just
like
be a little
hook
glitch
all of them.
going on.
It's like infinitely harder than the Adept Survivor. Adept Survivor is
Yeah,
super easy.
that survivor just gotta leave. It's
Literally just gotta leave you. But
that was a little annoying. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try to get because I like getting the achievements. So right now I'm trying to get the 1,000 cuts achievement, where
oh, for
you get max,
Trickster.
yeah, for Trickster. And I just checked my stats and it's saying I have 0 now, which is really weird.
Oh no, the Steam achievements could
Yeah,
be
now
bugged
it's
right
saying
now.
I had like 20 earlier, and now it's saying I have 0. I don't know what's wrong with Steam. You know what? Steam achievements might be having some problems right now.
Yeah,
Now
maybe
they've had two different achievements. It might just be a problem for achievements right now.
it could be. Yeah, but yeah. I guess that's kind of
Yeah.
it for 2v8. Now, I guess on to the killers of the day. Um, Unfortunately for Chucky, we're moving on to him
Fortunately,
now. Uh, fucking, he got nerfed into the
I
ground.
hate Chucky. I hate Chucky. I'm so happy he got nerfed. I hate playing against him.
Well, I loved playing as him, so it really brought a tear to my eye when I heard apparently they nerfed his speed for actually running. Like they could honestly tweak his power whatever they want, even if it's kind of stupid the fact he can't really scamper unless he's doing his slice and dice. But the thing is, Chucky players can adapt. Survivors can't because either they'll go next or they'll just like be bad at the game, be bad with pathing and so on and so forth. It's kind of hard to. I'll say this: it's probably harder to become a survivor main, become really good at the game and learning loops and stuff like that, than it is for killers. Because killers, when you get their power, probably it'll take like 4 to 5 games using their power, and then you're like, okay, I get it now, and then you can understand how they play. For survivor, you need to get that specific killer, and then you need to play against them for a specific amount of times to know how to counter them.
Yeah.
So I can see
Well,
why the frustration in facing Chucky.
yeah, I saw that I watched the newest tier list of killers that Oddstarba, or should I
Oh
say
yeah.
not Oddstarba, posted recently, and Chucky used to be like an A tier, and now he's in like C tier.
He's in
He is
C
falling.
now
Yeah.
because of that nerf. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
because of the nerf.
What'd
It's
they do to my
bad.
boy? They
I mean,
better
I'm happy,
fucking
but
they better rebuff him in some way. Like what the
yeah.
heck? Um maybe I think what would be nice is maybe when he's in his regular form or whatever, when he's not doing his sneak attack, he moves faster when he's not undetectable. That
Or
could
they just
probably be
nerf
good.
him even more.
They
That'd
should
be funny.
not. It should not
They
become that.
should.
No,
They should
no.
more. I'm a certified
But
Chucky hater.
I
I only have
guess
2 killers left to buy, and one of them's Chucky and one of them's Sadako, and I just don't want to buy Chucky out of principle.
oh my god. Bro is a Chucky
I just
hater.
haven't. I'm probably gonna buy Sadako next, just out of spite of Chucky.
Sadako is good, but has kind of a brain dead playstyle.
I know.
But it's fine because it's Sadako. But speaking of brain dead
Brain, brain,
decisions, um,
the
the Houndmaster.
Houndmaster.
So the design for Houndmaster really good. The power for Houndmaster, it was good but needed some touching up. And
Yeah.
behavior decides, let's only buff her a little bit when she comes out. And then everyone was complaining their power was bugged and or Snug's AI would not work as good. So behavior
It's
decided,
not the worst plugin, by the way. It's like it's somewhere in between Knight and Twins level of buggy. Like
yeah,
it sometimes worked, sometimes did it.
it's
It like
yeah,
wasn't completely
it's mostly
unusable.
with like the glitches I've experienced are mostly in the PTB. So don't take my entire word for
I
it.
didn't play PTB. I played her after PTB. I played her on launch day, and there wasn't too many times where Snugs would just kind of like mess up. There were some times where Snugs would just
Yeah,
like randomly go to a place where I didn't tell him to go, or he gets stuck. But I've
yeah,
heard that's gone better.
but I don't know, with the power working like that, I think all they really did was just not increase, just make Snug faster, and that's how they did it. Because now, like, when you call out Snug and get them the vault and get someone, it basically works like Huntress and Deathslinger, except Deathslinger, it's kind of like with the mending if you're able to actually spot them with your Hound, and then with sending out the Hound, you can get him at the window or the pallet because Snug can freaking vault a pallet in I think it's like a faster vault speed than even survivors, which is insane. So it can Snug can effectively be used as a hatchet, which is
Yeah.
kind of insane. So now, from what I've heard, Houndmaster is kind of they're still counterable. You can still make them miss, but from what I've heard is it's like Dracula, where basically Dracula can switch between Wolf, Hellfire, and then just keep doing it in a chase until he gets you. For Houndmaster just says, "Fuck, I missed my dog. Time to wait 3 seconds. Okay, it's back." Just hits you with it. So even if you outplay them and possibly avoid the redirect, they'll just keep on doing it until you're finally caught, and then you'll get downed. And I have played against a few Houndmasters. My first game on, I was in the swamp and the Houndmaster literally just slugged everyone out to death, and then worried me in the end. And I was just like, damn, bro, who stepped in your spaghetti? Like, what the fuck? Why me for that?
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I mean, my first experience was a Houndmaster who was toxic as fuck, and it kind of just went on like that forever. But that was when she initially got released, and she was really bad. And now she's buffed, so she's much better. I'm gonna probably end up playing a few games of Houndmaster or whatever. I'd say as well. I guess I'll address this because we we forgot to write it down to our topics. Is the labor of love behavior was asking for labor of love, and
So
you guys.
they do this every year, so it's
Yeah,
not
they do.
that
Yeah, they
surprising.
do this every year, right? So here's the thing. Let's address the labor of love controversy. So behavior wants you to give labor of love so they can win it in the games that are there. Now, the thing is, you look at everything with labor of love, and we look at behavior this year. Let's take all behaviors like bad decisions out of account, because I don't hate any of the devs. The devs do as good of a job as they can do with the time they're given, which is 3 months usually for a new chapter, right? 3 months usually every new chapter. So I'm not going to be so harsh on them. It's kind of like a thing where it's like it could be crunch time. You have to come up with the killer power and the killer design. So it's really hard to do, and people should be a little more thankful of that. But you can definitely delay a killer if the killer is not ready yet. You don't need to have the killer come out super buggy or super OP. You can just have the PTB and then try to fix them up as much as you can. Or just say, hey guys, the release is going to be delayed, or something like that. Simple as that. And I think Houndmaster, when they initially released, put a sour taste in everyone's mouth, and also especially the behavior layoff that happened, where it was most of the people who did the unknown trailer marketing, which was probably like the best marketing for a chapter, to be honest. Like, that was really good. And yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's kind of disappointing, because I'd want to give the labor of love to DBD. I gave it to them last year, which was, even though they gave us 3 gen killers in a row, which was Knight, Singularity, and Skull Merchant at the time, because Skull Merchant is now Chase, Knight is now Chase, but Singularity is still 3-genner. Singularity has always been
it's harder to use, which is why
yeah. Yeah, he's harder to use, and also he is still a 3-genner all the way since his release. He hasn't really been touched up much, but I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Like, I'd want to go hard on the devs here, but again, you gotta understand, it's a 3-month time. They need to get all of this done, and that's along with coding, stuff like that. And
they have they have a year to get the chapter out.
Yeah, exactly.
But
it's
still,
like,
that's not a lot of time.
yeah,
But
and
anyway,
apparently,
I'm gonna be honest. I did end up. I didn't know what else to do, so I did end up voting Labor of Love.
You ended up voting Labor of Love for
did.
this stuff.
OCP.
Jeez, I don't know, Creeper, about that one. Personally,
there was like no other options for games I played this year. Okay.
I don't know. You could have gave it to like Cold the Lamb. That's pretty good. Okay. Anyways,
I've never played that.
You should. It's a very good game. Anyways, though, you guys kind of get it. Labor of Love. For me, at least, I don't think Behavior really got it this year. And I think even a lot of DBD content creators straight up said, yeah, don't give Behavior Labor of Love this year.
I know Ots said don't give him Labor of Love.
Which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. But I didn't listen to Ots mostly because I did it before he released that video. But anyway, one other thing I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, of course.
Is the leaks related to the next chapter, the March chapter. Is a lot of the
I have not heard of these. This is completely new information for me.
So, people were noticing that a lot of the lines related to the unknown have predicted the chapters after it.
Oh yeah, because dungeons.
Yeah, dungeons long forgotten. Dog having to do it with where's your dog? You know.
Oh yeah, where's your? Oh yeah. Okay.
So what people are saying is one of the lines has to do with Ghoul, and people think that the March chapter could be Tokyo Ghoul, which is an anime.
Interesting. I've never seen Tokyo Ghoul, so
I haven't either. I don't know much about it, but I just think that's kind of interesting to have an anime-inspired killer. I'd be down for it.
Honestly, yeah, there is a lot of like anime-inspired killers you could do. I know some people have been even pointing to shows like The Boys for having Homelander as a killer. Even though I don't know how that would work. I think it would mostly have to do with his laser vision, to be honest.
Well, to be fair, the entity can nerf people, so.
Yeah, it'd probably be doing with his laser vision, like he'd have to hold it on you for a specific amount of time, or just it'd be like a sniper character where it'd kind of be like, I don't know,
kind of like how kind of like Trickster if you think about it, where he has to throw the knives at you for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, probably something like that. Yeah, that's what I'd assume. But yeah, I guess that's basically it though for the podcast. We've
one last funny thing that's not
Oh yeah,
technically DVD related, but more like YouTube related, is that one of these shorts that we released a while ago, for some reason, is now showing up as a full video on your YouTube channel, and I think that's really funny. It's the short about the flames of disaster. For some reason, for some strange reason, it's now a full video, even though it's a short.
that is so weird, and it says
Yeah,
1 minute and 1 second, and I don't
yeah.
get that because
Even though shorts could be like 3 seconds long, and
three
it's,
minutes
it could 3
now.
minutes now. Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
and they
Yeah,
randomly, you know what I think YouTube can easily do to fix this? This is, I guess, non-DVD related, so yeah, but this is gonna be quick. Simply have an option that says turn into short or have it as video. Simple as that. And then
yeah.
it won't be like either that or you have to put hashtag short in the tags. Because I did, and it's still not like that. I mean, it has impressive amount of views though, 500 views, very good.
But it's so weird because it's now randomly a YouTube video, a full video instead of being a short. It's really weird.
Yeah, which
I don't
is
know why it's like
super
that.
weird. I don't know why it's like that, but yeah,
Whatever.
I guess it's
That
whatever. But
that makes it your most viewed Dead by Daylight video though.
that is, I'm fine with that. At least it's Castlevania stuff. I really like Dracula. Well,
Yeah, good killer.
anyways,
Good killer.
yeah, very good killer, very good chapter. But I
Fox
guess,
had him as the best killer of the year released this year.
oh yeah, definitely
It went
go into
it
best.
went if I remember correctly, it went Dracula, Houndmaster, Unknown, Vecna.
Yeah, no, Dracula
There's
is
no
super
bad
good.
killers.
If
There was
Dracula
no bad
gets nerfed, I will be sad. I will be very sad.
no bad killers this year, so that's nice.
Yeah, no like super bad killers this year. Like I
Houndmaster was buggy, but now she's
I
fixed.
mean technically you kind of could count Houndmaster, but she got buffed, so I don't think you'd really
Got off
count that
immediately,
anymore.
so yeah, it's kind of
PTB
not good.
Houndmaster maybe, but I don't think we'd count
Ooh, yeah,
PTB.
definitely.
But yeah, I guess that is finally it
Yeah.
for the
Next
podcast.
episode, next episode of the podcast will be the first episode of 2025. We actually released 4 episodes within
Yeah.
we started this series. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly, dude. We started this and everything like that, and I'm glad we've gotten to what we gotten right now. What are we on? Episode 4 right now?
4.
Yeah, nice. Well, we'll be back when there's a bunch of DVD news, or we'll come in with some surprises. Like we're going to be doing something special. Creeper had an idea of. We won't reveal it right now, but it is pretty cool, and we probably need to get Josiah on for that. So don't expect to see it for a while.
Well, we
But
did it.
I should also say one last thing. Again, is 2v8 is not what
Fix
I'm
those
talking about.
keys.
I lost in my brain for a second. Race to Red Rank 2 is coming on Christmas. Boom. Boom.
Which by the time we're releasing this, which is either on the 19th or the 20th, it's like in between 6 to 5 days.
Yeah, so it is our Christmas thing to you. To be honest, it should have been done like a while ago, because like I did say I would give it around 200, but then I was like, crap, I kind of forgot about it. Let me put it back there and make it the complete video it deserves. It will be a very special video, so please go check it out. Please go like,
It's
please
not
go share and subscribe, please.
It's not just that
Oh.
we have one more video
Oh,
releasing.
yeah. Keep this one a secret, though. We gotta keep it a secret. I'll only give you a hint for you guys. It's the only video that has a part 1, and there was nothing else added onto it.
Yeah.
You guys have to do your investigative work, so we'll see which one's gonna get a part 2. Anyways, that is all for the Fogcast. Say goodbye, Creeper.